Welcome to Faculty of Engineering, University of Nigeria, Nsukka 2020 Sustainable Engineering and Industrial Technology Conference, holding at UNESCO International Center for Biotechnology and Solomon Okechukwu Ogike Biomedical Engineering Building, Faculty of Engineering, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. On the topic, renewable energy resources for electricity generation and climate change mitigation by MNAK and MC Odo. Abstract. Efficient electricity supply is necessary for the economic development of any country as well as delivery of key public services, including agriculture, health, education, and infrastructure. Sustainable development in energy is minimizing the use of non-renewable resources such as fossil fuel used in power generation. Hence, there is need for the promotion of renewable energy resources for electricity and sustainable economic growth. This paper illustrates the renewable energy resources for power generation and climate change mitigation. The data for renewable energy sources used in this paper was an extract from the report of 2019 World Renewable Energy Generation Capacity Statistics from 2011 to 2018. Renewable energy sources used include hydro, wind, solar, biomass, and geothermal. The simulation of the result was done using simple statistical analysis. From the study, the per capita renewable energy resource capacity for the year 2011 is 0.000205 megawatt per person. Similarly, the per capita renewable energy resource capacity for the year 2013, 2016, and 2018 are 0.00023337 megawatt per person, 0.000287 megawatt per person, and 0.000323 megawatt per person respectively. This indicates that as the population increases, the renewable energy resource development increases and the per capita resource capacity utilization increases. This informs the need for renewable energy technologies development for more and efficient electricity production and climate change mitigation. Introduction. Global energy demand is increasing daily with the growth of population. According to the current U.S. Census Bureau, world population estimate in June 2019 showed that the current global population is 7,577,130,400 people on Earth, which far exceeds the world population of 7.2 billion from 2015. China is the most populous country in the world with a population exceeding 1.4 billion. It is one of just two countries with a population of more than 1 billion, with India being the second. As of 2018, India has a population of over 1.355 billion people, and its population growth is expected to continue through at least 2050. The next 11 countries that are the most populous in the world each have populations exceeding 100 million. These include the United States, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, Mexico, Japan, Ethiopia, and the Philippines. Many other nations have population of at least 1 million, while there are also countries that have just thousands. The smallest population in the world can be found in Vatican City, where only 801 people reside. In 2018, the world population growth rate was 1.12%. Also, from the World Meter Information Source, the world population at the end of 2019 is 7,713,468,100. More than 1.2 billion people, or roughly a quarter of the global population in the world, do not have reliable electricity, including over 50 million people in Africa and 300 million people in India. Sufficient and secure energy is the main enabler for welfare and economic development of a society. As energy-related activities have significant environmental impacts, it is indispensable to provide an energy system which covers the needs of the economies and preserves the environment. Currently, the energy is being mainly supplied from fossil fuel power generation that contributes greenhouse gas emissions, which adversely affects global climatic conditions. In contrast to fossil fuels, renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, tidal, biomass, etc. are the most suitable alternatives for providing emission-free, sustainable, and clean energy for the society. This green energy, such as solar and wind and other renewable energy sources, are an alternative solution as energy sources for power generation. Green power is electricity that is generated from resources such as solar, wind, geothermal, biomass, and low-impact hydro facilities. Conventional electricity generation based on the combustion of fossil fuels is the world's single largest industrial source of air pollution. Today's world major concerns are how to provide energy security, reduction of CO2 and other hazardous gaseous emissions. This paper discusses renewable energy resources for sustainable development in power generation, the objective of which is how to use renewable energy technology to generate electricity and mitigate climate change. Statement of problem. The problem that led us to do this study is the problem of fossil fuel, which leads to environmental pollution and again to climate change. Aim and objective. The aim of this study is renewable energy resources for sustainable development in power generation. Objectives is the utilization of renewable energy technologies to generate electricity and mitigate climate change. Materials and method. Under materials and method, we have source of data, model equation, research tools, and result. Source of data. In our source of data, we have solar energy generation statistics, biomass energy generation statistics, wind energy generation statistics, hydro energy generation statistics, geothermal energy generation statistics, all from 2011 to 2008. Table 1 shows the extract of world renewable energy generation statistics from 2011 to 2018. Model equation. The model equation for the computation of the per capita requirement for each renewable energy resource is given by equation 2.1. A is equals to Q over P, where A is the per capita requirements of each of the energy resource, Q is the generation capacity using renewable energy resources, and P is the world population data shown in table 2. Table 2 is the world population data from 2011 to 2000. Research tool. The research tool adopted is a simple statistical tool. Result. The result of the per capita world generation capacity requirement for each of the renewable energy resources considered in this work is shown in table 3. This table 3, you can see the column for year, population in billion, total renewable energy resource capacity in megawatts, per capita renewable energy resource capacity in megawatt per person. Discussion of result. The per capita renewable energy generation capacity is shown in table 3. From table 3, the per capita renewable energy resource capacity for the year 2011 is 0.000251 megawatt per person. Similarly, the per capita renewable energy resource capacity for the year 2013, 2016, and 2018 are 0.00023337 megawatt per person, 0.002871 megawatt per person, and 0.003263 megawatt per person. This indicates that as the population increases, renewable energy resource development increases and the per capita resource capacity utilization increases. Conclusion. Renewable energy technologies are promoted in many parts of the world for electricity production for mitigating CO2 emissions associated with fossil fuels. In comparison to non-renewable energy resources such as fossil fuel, renewable energy resources are a clean form of energy with little or no environmental pollution. Renewable deployment not only contributes to a climate-safe future but also fuels economic growth, creates new jobs, enhances human welfare. It is clean and in harmony with nature. Investment in renewable technologies will boost electricity generation used in homes, particularly in rural areas. For recommendation, the importance of renewable energy for sustainable economic development of the new green economy cannot be emphasized. A green economy generates prosperity, ecological integrity, social harmony, and happiness. In the deepest sense of these words, it is an economy in which every business strives to operate in harmony with nature and in which good governance is used to protect people, communities, and nature against exploitation and abuse, and to generate social justice. The term new economy in conventional cycles is used to refer to new technologies and innovation. References. We got information from different sources like the World Population Prospectus 2019, the World Meeting, and all other sources for this study. Thanks for listening.